After leaving Roccaraso, we returned to Campania because we needed to replace a little joint on the Totò steering arm. And we also found out that we had a small leak on one of our water tanks. So because many of you have asked us how our hot shower system works, I decided to make this video because I'm removing everything and I want to show you more in details how everything is built. When I designed our little water system, I wanted to make sure that in case I wanted to do some repairs or maintenance, it would be easy to work on it or remove something if necessary. So the water tanks are secured using little straps around the bed frame and some wooden blocks. The first thing to do to remove our water tanks is to then loosen up these straps and the wooden blocks. Then I only need to remove one hose, which is the inlet in our freshwater pump. Behind the top tank, I've got the connection for the water heating element. So the last thing to do is to disconnect those two wires. After doing that, everything can come out easily. So I found the problem. It's on top of this inspection hatch. As you can see here, that's the sealant. It's all coming off. And this is all the, residual from water that I've dried out. And in here, look at this. So there we go. And also on this one on the top here, the inlet, water inlet, it's also, the sealant is coming off and you can see this dripping dried water there. So yeah, we're gonna give it a good clean now and remove it all. I'll do it on both, so on this one as well. And we're gonna reseal everything. I'm gonna prep it with some sandpaper and tomorrow everything will be dry, so they'll be good to go. So here we go. These are the water tanks. We've been spending the past 4 hours cleaning them inside, outside. Got some sandpaper all around the edges to put the sealant later on. This is all the taps and covers and connectors. We have new PTF tape again, so everything is ready now for the repair. They are made of PVC, food grade PVC. The thickness is 6 millimeters, and we had them custom built at the cost of 150 pounds back a few years ago. The capacity, it's about 25 liters each, and the size is about 20 by 20 centimeter, and the width is about 50 centimeter, more or less. Inside here, we got the element. Show the connector first. So that's where it connects outside. It's an heating element, 12 volt, 300 watts. But I only use one element, one resistance, so 150 watts, and that's how it's connected inside. It's a 3/4 or ½ inch. I don't remember exactly the size, but yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. We got warm water to wash ourselves. The two tanks are connected with this junction, like a Y-shaped junction, and we got two little taps here, bulbs that I can open according to which tank we need to use. And the cost for all the system, so including the two tanks and then the water pump, the fresh water pump, and all these connectors, all the fasteners, taps, screws, everything is stainless steel. It was about 350 pounds. So we're gonna be now placing the sealant all around the edges. Hopefully it won't leak anymore. And they will take about 48 hours to cure, but for you it will be just a matter of a few seconds. See you in a bit. Job done, all sealed, nice and neat around. I've been very generous with the sealant. Hopefully it won't leak now. It's a good job, it will stay for a few years. I've got my hands still dirty. It's a messy job with the sealant. I could have worn some disposable gloves, but it would have been just some unnecessary extra waste, so it's okay like that. With a little bit of nail varnish, it goes away, so a few days and it will be gone. Got some sealant on this side as well, the little tap, both of them. One. I'm gonna fill them up with water in a bit to check for eventual leaks, and then that's it. We're done. We had the water inside for a couple of hours. I checked all the seals on this one. All good, no leaks. Now we're gonna empty it in this bucket and do the same thing on the other tank. If everything is okay on that one too, we're gonna go back in the car to feed them and ready to go. We just put the tanks back in the car. All good. Let's go to the other side. Beautiful, clean and neat.
I'm Vera, and this is Aldo.
Yeah!
And this is our tiny home on wheels, Toto. We have been driving around the world for the past 4 years, visiting over 50 countries on 5 continents. Witnessing with our own eyes how beautiful, but at the same time how fragile our world is. Click on the subscribe button and join our adventure.